You have people that do really well and people that fall through the cracks and really struggle. We don't think we're better or worse than them, we just treat them as equals and we just type of respect them completely. You walk into their homes, they need help.
I just like the aspect of the work and the grassroots level of being able to help people. And yeah, you just feel as though you're giving something back. And I admire the people we visit, I actually admire their resilience. I think they're amazing. The hardships they live under, and yet they can still smile and have a joke with us. And
the relationship we've got with the companions has improved a lot over the years, and it's something we really value. We really try to understand the hardship that they've had.
And you meet them down the street, they'll quite often have a chat to you on the tram.
Yeah.
They're kind, caring, compassionate, and they're the cornerstone of our conference. So that's where we get our strength, I think, from these two.
A lot of people that have got a roof over their head, they struggle from moment to moment.
Yeah.
Especially people on job seeker.
People on job seeker.
Job seeker, I think they're the hardest hit, really.
Yeah.
But most of our people we visit on disability pension, of course, they've got a lot of health issues and they just struggle from day to day as well, really, trying to make ends meet.
We get the real, the odd ones that are really top of standout. We had one lady who was escaping domestic violence, and she had nothing. She'd been there for 3 weeks. All the kids were sleeping on the floor, just with coats over them and things like that. We really helped her a lot, especially for the first month, getting her all set up with, table and chairs and kitchen things and beds for the kids. And we did everything to get her set up. And she's never asked for help since that first month. And she got a job in the city of Melbourne herself, and the kids were going to the local primary school. I met her on the tram one day, and, "Hello, Pat, oh, how you going?" And she's a terrific girl, terrific young girl. And it was a really good story, it was one of those things that really worked. I think Kathy is a great people person. I think that's the great thing she's brought to the conference as well as to the companions. She's much better than I am at remembering the companions and also, all the details about their kids or what they've done and what their story is and why they've experienced hardship. And I think that is why our membership has grown a lot because, Kathy's a happy person and a people person and tends to draw people in to be involved with her because she's a good leader.
We really do support each other, and everyone is willing to go the extra mile. If we've got a person we're trying to help and you might be able to do it today, I can step up and do that.
Having a bit of fun, really, and catching up for coffee in between doing work and all of those type of things. And we've become people love it just as a friendship group as well.
Yeah.
One of the members referred to Pat as Frederick Osnam. And that was very close to the mark because we know what sort of a person he was, and that's Pat to a T. He's kind, caring, compassionate, and he has great wisdom for decisions.
And I think the way he just keeps everyone on a calm level, I think is fantastic, and his knowledge that he brings is so important to us. And, just supportive of each other, really.
After 57 years of marriage, we're still enjoying doing things together, which is lovely.
And I think that's probably a good thing for our family, to see that we're still working together, supporting each other and enjoying Vinnie's work.
Some people get disillusioned with Vinnie's new members. They say, "Why doesn't she go and get a job?" Or "Why doesn't this person that's asking for help, she looks terrific, I'm sure she could get a job, I'm not going to help her because, And,
I'll only want to give her $40 instead of $60.
Yeah, and all that. And so they become fairly negative and sometimes they can drop out. But the thing is, we always try to get them to understand, this is the first time you've seen this person. You've got no idea, what issues they may have in their life, what their past has been, what their parents were like, what their experience as a child was, whether they have mental health issues, whether they're schizophrenic. You don't really know. you've got to realise as a new member that every visit you do, no matter how difficult it is, it's always good work, and probably the most difficult of the best work.